You know, we just got done with this meeting here,
Yeah.
this wind farm meeting.
Yeah.
You were one of the first guys on the island to play with solar panels. Would you describe it that way when you first got
Yes.
into it?
Yes.
What year was that you did it?
1980.
You did it in 1980.
1980.
Now
There were four other
Okay, tell me
solar
about it.
installations on the island at the time, well, greenhouses, for instance. There was one out in Wisconsin. But I was the first one that put solar panels on the roof.
And did you put voltaic or?
No, they didn't. The technology wasn't in favor of voltaic then. So I put domestic hot water panels. The sun comes down, heats hot water inside them, and they go down to the water heater in the basement. And the incoming water from the town is about 55 degrees. On a hot summer day, it'll heat it up to 150 in my water tank.
And what do you use this hot water for?
Domestic hot water, showers, dishwasher,
That's
washing.
all? You don't use it for heating?
No.
Could you?
Could, yes.
Do you think you would generate enough with what you have? I guess I should ask you, how old are these panels?
Well, I had to replace them after almost 30 years.
You're kidding.
No, well, they wore out. The plastic covering on the top of them got the sunlight ruins it. You know, it's ultraviolet light ruined it.
Yeah.
So we replaced them.
That long ago?
30 years.
That's amazing.
And the
what
new
did you
ones,
replace them with? Yeah.
Well, there were 4 panels originally, and now we have 2 because they're much more efficient these days. And the water, in fact, is heating up more than it did with the 4.
Terrific. So, have you ever figured out what kind of savings you?
Yeah.
Have you ever?
Yes. We saved a gallon of oil every day for 30 years.
And with the price of oil, I guess.
Well, it was 25 cents a gallon when we first did it, and of course now our latest bill I think is $3.80.
Now, I mean, with all you've done, and do people often talk to you about? Do you give advice out about how to do this, or which company to go with?
No, because I had a contract to do it, and in fact I don't even know what the manufacturer is of the panels that we have. I don't know. I couldn't tell you whether it's SunPower or what. I don't know.
In your view, do you think that we're going to see a lot more of these? I mean, I'd like to put them on my house, to be honest with you.
Well, they're expensive. The initial cost of the domestic panels, the new ones, was about $12,000, and these are saving 2 gallons of oil a day. So the payback is going to be probably 6 years.
6 years.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you had them for 30.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm way ahead on the whole project.
And what about the voltaics?
We put those on 2 years ago.
Oh, you did?
Yep. And our electric bill dropped from about $450 a month to $80.
And you're selling back the electricity. That's
well, on a sunny day, the meter will go backwards, but then of course at night it goes forward again. So we don't have. There's a net fee, a bill that we have to pay, but it's far reduced by the solar panels.
I was in the Dominican Republic recently, and a lot of people have these solar. That's how they get all their electricity.
Yeah.
And down there, I guess it makes more sense because they have much more sun. But they're not on any meter. They're not backing up the meter at all.
No.
They're actually getting all. Is it possible to do that here too, or no?
It probably would be, but you'd have to have more panels, and it's more expensive.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
And then, of course, at night you don't have any electricity because
Right.
the moon isn't bright enough.
Well, they use the batteries and then they convert. They
but
invert.
batteries are expensive too.
That's true too.
You want to run your whole house on batteries. It's all night. It's going to be you would have to have a lot of batteries.
So do you know on island can people actually call somebody up and say, okay, I want to put these panels on my house?
Rob King is doing that. He's a consultant on the island, and he will install them for you.
Okay, and Ernie does it too.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
There's a couple of guys that still do it.
Yep.
Well, that's great to hear, buddy. And I wish you all the best.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing that.
You too.